Oh, yeah, interview, okay, say league, nya the ordinary Gababe Remuda. Is it Magdana?
Magdan,
right? Yes. Magdan, I can say the ordinary Gababe Rem manipulation near the Necoso Ghana food also can the same thing. Some fantasy can be Ghana League no more. Tidiana Air Cosopa, Baba, Yabasha Ho United, or more withdrawal Huns and Santa Crab. But say, Yanya, Mr. George, Akwasi Afriye, a war line also, I don't know, Ebedi and Komoka Crafa Sans and Sebiho and Sunday Obiane de Bremo. Hello, good morning, George.
Say.
Hello.
Fine morning, Sergio. I pom to say.
Nyanko pardon, Yahuya papa. Now also what to say?
Oh yes, I don't mean pa.
What's when you come pa no pay?
Hello, time. Hello, Sergio. Sorry.
Okay. Now, George, me can say, me say F. What's when you come pa?
Me that's the
Ni enkomo George, but Musa asem we answer krana. Ho United in 7 no masan asan be busa o. Ghana Football Association wouldn't send be ebe tudwa ewo Kessben ha league no manipulated. If inter allies any ash gold in sense who can send P ewa ha ema FA no charge o. Na charge no ye will be ewa ha almost George Akwasi Afriye has been charged with a breach of section 11 2D of the GFA Dictionary Code 2019 following a media interview aired on Kessben TV. All right, it is alleged that his commentary in the interview on the Ghana Premier League constitutes misconduct that brings the name of the Ghana Premier League into disrepute. He has until Monday, November 11th, 2024, to respond to the charges. Mr. Free and Paucho, Sansem Yekosi saying.
Yo, Sergio, I say, Michael Tifuna, and you did kind of almost the charges in the bio. I was speaking to issues already existing in the sporting space, particularly even Moamu Station, Madaruma, Mukucha, the sea between Inter-Allies and Gold First. Now, Anyabia, it's an old ball lake, a proper structured lake. Now, a team like RTU. I was only Dreams FC Bebo. That team Nankasa announced to see in Timima. Now, Okos is unregistered players. Not Dreams FC as a football club, and no name day, owned by the FA president. Which mean non-registered players. Eboliga, one of the I bring the game of the name of the game into disrepute. Is it George Free or the people who committed the act? Sergio Boamini educated what here for.
No crowd, as soon as I can find her. Omo ye and there's a the game no above from.
Yeah, me yeah, and say we share evidence now existing, including videos. There was a match somewhere in the Volta region. I think it was Atram Divisa against Home Stars, and the national team coach in the person of Atram, no Rante. Na penalty ball na incident na see outside the box. Ni atam ball no dia koto penalty box nsi mo nshom. Na tram kasa. So I provided, and not only I responded with enough evidence. And one case in Irai to think that.
Into man frobium.
Who from me akokande? Me the evidence ni nyina amount. Who se substantiate me the amount. Na players no move free. Your friend is saying Tamaliba na omu captain afrezo ye de amo no me na me some evidence with my view.
Wow.
Decisions of the FA Nankasa, the ruling on the case in itself have indicated George Free. Has that much not been manipulated? Tell me. Another word manipulation, Misabi. Sergio, una ye teacher ni twi mu e chese. Me pacho boy. Sorry, Doctor Nero so ho misro.
They say so bibia wuram no enya clean enya kan.
In a match na RTU ni dreams boy na kan.
Dabi.
Match na as gold ni interlies boy na kan.
Never.
Na anya bi anya enu hu nsem na me kan ya na.
Exactly, yeah.
And we charge me say, who the can call police station and just want somewhere there?
They said, "Oh, the coin, no, I want to be released on Jinin in our tomb."
And I say, no, Sergio, you see, I find it difficult these days to criticize the FA because you see, the problem is not racket to Kriku. The problem I see in Ghana football is not racket to Kriku. It's the club owners and club officials. The problem I see in Ghana football, I see it as club owners, and people who spend money in football. Omona, me blame one. Mami more example.
Okay.
3 years ago, I went to the Parliament House to meet Ignatius Bafowa, the owner of Iswatrema FC. Me call you know, I'm say, Nabo, I think that the direction of football in MYN. So I need your support. Sebi, Ube endorse me, I'm challenge the system. No, see, oh, George. Me endorse because my endorse am a ora keto kriku dada. Na me busa the question say, on. Na see yemfa election modalities cry my. Na me ba be di can be consult to answer. Ndi me nyamfa people bia my also one dey was sign the dada. Yemfa we my no. Yemfa document bia my design how even the election is going to be. But must start here me consult. And I'm saying this on your TV because we call Parliament House. I met him one-on-one. Na me done as here. Na me call. Then after born humoding or see stadium or yard in Bonabaso. Then he wins the FA Cup. I also represent Ghana. The previous year, it was Dreams FC and Media Man winning league and then FA Cup. Each club was given $30,000 each to participate in Africa. The Dubai was only amount of 15,000. This in the man another 15 account minimum. Fast forward. Kumasi Asante Kotoko ni Iswatrema bo and an incident see any a train Iswatrema yaso. Now, what is very significant in this case, in say, the hard-working now CID boss, Madam Lydia Donko, as the head of the FA security team, Chiro say, the CEO Nenye Iswatrema fought. This was what she said. Emma Sebi, Kotokos for super so kaya. Yet Iswatrema were banned from playing at their home. And they were also fined. As same way see na FA president in Ghana. To bedru Ghana no. No bu na ketemba Kumasi. Be visit Kotoko, visit the bereaved family near there. Said the leader be no. Oduru Kumasi, that was his last stop. When Timian Twaso and Conswatra and Kubusan Swatra for say, oh, never any saying. That day when Kent returned, Bafo was said, I have resigned from football. I pick a call and call him, say, Bafo, we saw it coming, but you can't own tears here. But me, stay in the system and change the system. Or say, Mfamo football, I'm off. The following year was Accra Lions. This year, we heard of Young Apostles. And now, Yati Hawaii United. Mimi wo assembly a me catch football for ni nyina. Me say league na ye bono. Eye Ket's friends and his enemies. Gradually, the enemies has been eliminated. Obiara from aka friends in kwa. So the friends will begin to also see it. Say nyede ball league ni wi a mienza beko. And the manipulation won't stop. Enya china. Makan platforms be bring so say. And then we are living in a technological world. Say every no per se. So you're complicit in what is going on now. No person who the ekoswa. On call for the phone records of the referees committee chairperson. No one club owners a friend de be a mami referee for Wimbrame. Yemi say it's there. It is just because the FA itself is complicit in what is happening. Makani several times. Football and yes yo. No biasi what jump in the bag wagon now so ye be keke debi. Just in any and say yeah. Mihwe House of Folk versus All Blacks. Ewa crash posted. I watch it on TV. Now, if you look at the position of the clubs on the league table, a win for House of towards winning the league. A slip for All Blacks will push them into the to relegation. A match of that nature in the past. This is what Moon Central for a term as a KG encounter. And that match will attract a huge following to Accra Sports Stadium. But Sebi, Sergio, Nipa Stadium mean Kantura, almost 3,000. If you have one of the biggest club in Ghana, if not the biggest, Accra House of Folk, no about such a crucial match. I bet me pushing a man across Rako winning league. Then you put 3,000, you go 40,000 capacity stadium. Now must be BIA. So, say ye BBI, you must Oceana, because the truth is that these days nobody wants to listen to the truth. What is the truth? The truth is that Yakolo 26 players into the Black Stars, only one comes from your league. Your Fred technical team, technical bench members, 18 in the Premiership. 18 Premier Division, you have one coach as an assistant coach. You have one single coach from the Premier Division as an assistant coach. And so we league ni we technical team BPI you continue sa. You be go so abo Mosiana ta o machimi ene min criticize it be that. I will continue to be telling them the wrongs. But as to say me criticize the leader no, I will never do it. Because in che bia any you go vote to say a third term for a leader. Yakoto Swaba. Who call Congress? Near the Congress documents, abroad. Now financial statement, 1 year. Consultancy fee inquire 11 million Ghana cedis. When we and trunk of say 11 million we represented the now kotra pram. Udi wache we, di jollof we, now see 3 years. I say, they say free neck with ye. Then I ever bo mama ye. I'm say sana Ghana football no. Ye pesi ye no ba me. Fortunately for me, Nyankopon ye madom. Emma Mitina Krubia a friend in Japan. When I was in Japan and Japanese Premier League now Japanese League Super League almost started, there was not a single player from the Japanese Football League Anobobo Wabruchri. And I'm referring to the years when Arsene Wenger was the coach of Nagoya Grampus 8. I'm referring to the years when Zico, the great Zico of Brazil, no Bobo Japan, Obo Kashima Antlers. I'm referring to the time when Gary Lineker was playing for a team in Japan. I'm referring to a time when Obitise Toto Silachi was playing in Japan. All these players were brought into Japan's league for the Japanese youth to learn. Today, as I speak to you, gradually, Yenya Nakata moving to Europe. Yenya Honda moving to Europe. Yenya Nakamura moving to Celtic and all. Today, I say, Japanese assemble national team. 23 out of the 26 players na ebobo Europe. Now here is the difference. Omo ye players ayatete omo Japanese league ayato omo top European teams. In the reverse is what Ghana. No, and I.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
George Etiopa.
So when him say before they're very busy. Calls are coming. Calls in a bus at Mr.
Yeah, too, Kappa.
Their mention say, a country that wants to develop, no, he developed his system. I was living in a city called Osaka. How was the Gamba Osaka and the Seroso Osaka develop their talent? The Omuyene say, every PE teacher in the Osaka prefecture, no, or a scout for either Seroso Osaka or Gamba Osaka. Every PE teacher, a scout for Seroso Osaka or Gamba Osaka. So at the end of the year, they play a competition and they select among the players scouted by these PE teachers. And these players graduate to join either Gamba or Seroso Osaka. That is a country that wants to develop its football. And I'm telling you that Japan fed 26 players. 23 of them are players developed in Japanese league who are playing in top level European football. The reverse is the situation in Ghana. Thanks to Tom Venom, who has his own model, develop young talents, send them to Nordjylland or send them to Europe, develop them, and Ghana goes for it. Today, we've changed from looking for players within our local jurisdiction by going to look for players. What are you doing to us? And do you think that we are playing a league in Ghana? We are jokers. The whole system is a complete joke.
George, did you say, sir, my last Congress, of course, pram no consultancy fee in Kwano, na 11 million Ghana cedis, na eshaso. I mean, just say, 11 million.
It started from 2022, 8 million. Now 11, now 9, now 13. I can share the documents with you. Even more I send a document to go on him. They don't check. So they can write to ask questions.
11 million Ghana cedis.
I will share with you. Me make. So I was my come back and say, "Oh, what videos will be about? I be challenges the okay and you know correct."
Minim do bet much consultancy grown with much mo. De ba de ne consultancy fee no. De ba ne de ba de.
Prepare document no. Me chiro mu. Me man prepare document me chiro mu enye. It has to take club owners to ask questions. Let's start a league. And now, you see a sponsor. And the sponsor is bringing 18 million cedis or 1 million to each club. Let me go to interview with Sempadam Sidabi. I am buying a DC cash. Umayanko heard the manifestos of the two political parties, both NPP and NDC. They promise that when they win power, this and this and this and this is what they will do. So NDC has just fulfilled their promise by putting money in the league. Almost General Secretary deny our sempa. Say this production. Now this production. Capital cry. And in answer, no man penny buy no say, oh no, this cash mama above leg no. And then no credit open now can. No credit ye pani beka. But I don't mean be muketi. The free neko makamin kazenti aketita.
Dintra, umukaka omumfana.
Dear correct. It's just one person. That is just one person. It's just one person.
It's not just a WhatsApp. It's a never bit more for so a cat in your way.
Minuas become shed dark, no more tetra ho. Shed dark not ho. Me a 18-man technical team. Became a coach or assistant coach. Bakukran kan and fan ho. Minu atapoku kotra wa. Ni afre Ediana o coach or assistant coach. Bakukran kan and fan ho. So what system are we developing? It's whose interests are we developing the football? Whose interest? Yeah, fortunate. The FA president, the general secretary, chiefs of the FA. Omo media men. Miniachi. Minia ran Prosper Arzinado. Orake to Krigu. They are all media men. na sabi obi ti se mu se adwo mu ni Dr. Nero mu ni o sabi mu so mu ye media fo ya adwuma ma ye ade na mu de mu kan mu so mu mpese o mu betie why who dey fa yen ye to nchen ye dey opposition I agree magiatum so what about mo so ye ba be for Otto about 70-80% of the Ghanaian population is Otto, but we still went ahead to hire him. In fact, we defied FA owns criteria. Yeah, FA nanka se buonu ani criteria so. No di Otto buy. Ni aye ni ye na de abewie ni. Na who kosa? Na who kosa?
Okay. Dog Bami Musa na clubs na so no omo hu bibi na se omo ni nye ho e de say the wanchi young apostles say hu yen ana fe Hoho United omo so aye wanchi kitikiti ankosi ye hu yan so masan ba Hoho say no mo say ashase bo hwe na hi omo ye dede kwa no masan ba eno so de na ka fa
wanchi de ni henya wanchi de ya na henya e obi mo ho henya but me yesterday I spoke to officials of Hoho like I did to Bafo. I told him not to resign. I told him to continue to play the league and help change the system. But and yesterday I did the same thing. I called them. I said them, please, you can only stay in and change the system. Say so what has changed? What has changed? Stay in, now help on the system. No, don't go out. No, see there be it took a him for name board ni na by to me. I'm saying well, me the only advice you can stay and help change the system. You cannot change the system from outside.
George, give me my chance. Dear Ben, a bit must Ghana football. Debia, Oka Honsem, Oka we, now Oka we. Dear Pa, a bit must Ghana football. Advice Ben Aoma to the FA, to the clubs, Nubia.
You see, it's just unfortunate, say, owners of football clubs, no, taking deep interest in what goes on at the FA. Kakrebi. You see why Hoho I take this decision is just because inconsistencies in decision making. Say Hoho ya ni punishment ni. Say Kessben ni punishment ni. Say Nero FC ya ni punishment ni. Yenye football sa. Yemra na mukura no. Yakase a repetition of an offense carry a certain maximum punishment. But obi betimi ayade me fine 3,000. Me you find me 10,000. Next time me san year 3 no cry me 3 me san year bi okra ya na so me san me 5,000. Obi year eso go to 40,000, 60,000. Animal farm. The betimi ayama na ye ni say club owners must get involved. But it is just unfortunate say mpanyimfo bebre wo ye football no a what they are doing is they see football as their corporate social responsibility. It is a samates. Sebi a corporate team, a company being a team or sebi the area where he operates no or the entertainment ni joy bemba money networkers ni patem for. Nanado mahini. Bola ewe busa honso waton player dana. Enye sikano no ope. But opesa ni mamu for otum for do baby ayana. It is not just the money that he wants, but they be a yakunya otiswa team no batahum. Togbe afede, the owner of Asogri. Sikano unya free Asogri power no. Ebi no de house of folk. At you who say social responsibility. This I can be muko no take a decision. Togbe afede shada mfahunsa. And can yes a bede na can be ako so ko esco. Near disqualify no. Now guess who signed for Akambi? Dr. Tony Obin, the board chairman of Mediama, endorses Akambi's form. Yet Akambi was disqualified. And Akambi didn't even appeal against the decision. The next thing I'll be telling you about Akambi appointment. No, so yeah. Maybe any advice no come until let's follow it. Somebody you're going to
George Akwesi free. But that's my own call, Ghana football. Mr. Black Stars next coach na umfa unsem kakra emre ubia hwan ana omfa kwan be so na empe the next Black Stars coach sisia Otto ni hoi our suggestion is say yempa interim one being fan call a year World Cup mra. Why they say appointing no? Why they say appointing no?
Sergio, uni my dear how my temporal decisions. Adia ba ko ha Ghana pa a temporal decision. Na maka sembi may repeat what video so. In the mid-60s, Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah saw need and a vision, say, the Ghana Central Port or Harbour, located whatever, and that traffic and development, hence he built the motorway. So if successive government, vision, do no and then be it a military ruler or a friends a civilian government. 1 year be anko adi 1 kilometer to Temamoto we are. Gani baby and Nenkayedu. Before Ghana 43. Yaya DB I am planning. Me the Japanese investors be ba Ghana. Na me di omo na makra. Omu dambe ISCC IMA on completed building. And the Japanese in phone buzz say, George, why is the building not completed? And I'm saying, I say, wow, what kind of thinking is this? You spend maybe 2 million Ghana cedis and it gets stuck, and in 5-6 years it's still there. It's waste of money. Because Abrochile, you see them. Almost all starting and no finishing point. Because Ghana, lack of planning. Maybe answer one question. And there you can say, Uber World Cup we are. Uber started World African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Ahead of you is also African Cup of Nations tournament proper. Why do you want to go for an interim coach? Why don't you appoint a coach and set the milestones? Tell the coach that you do A, B, C, D, E, I retain you. You fail, I fire you. But I'm giving you a 2 years contract. If you are able to take us through to the World Cup, even after the first round, I will still maintain you. Bia, who do me do quarterfinals? Round of 16, and yeah, me extension 3 years. Do a contract, and then every football team only player cross sign. I will say performance contract. Set KPIs and give a coach at least a minimum of 2 years, which is the normal thing that national teams yetaye. Na manonko and for team nonko World Cup. Anye yempa. You are building upon the okoye no. Miti asia enye ye. Ukofa Otto Dubai. Udi Otto Dubai no catch say media I'm coming for only a short period. Maybe Ghana, Nigeria, home and away, and take you to the World Cup and return back to Dortmund. You agree to this. And obey yes, I know koye. What's our second fanaba as a bepam? Why are we doing this to ourselves? That in the end, for Otto to leave, I was sacking on Otto is going home not less than $1 million. Men and go for be church $500,000. From where? Otto is going home not less than $1 million. Why? Because our 10 months left in his contract, $50,000 a month. Obeji ni I know 500,000. Obeji winning bonus be more Obeji be even though on pop in Obeji be because I'm not qualified. Obeji qualification bonus, which is almost about $200,000 to $300,000. It's enshrined in his contract because I'm privy to all the previous contracts. Obeji about the minimum Obeji taking for qualifying us is $200,000. Obeji appearance fee. The appearance fee na mubabe triama players in any management. Onu Otto subeji bi. To Otto not when he's going home with about $1 million. Now who lose? Nibusa. Now who loses? Sergio.
George, the match na inya moye kam this day inya moye no koji ho appearance fee nya de no o de be me contract no mo na se mentase.
Na say Sergio who dey baby out we are an institution. Uni Ghana hana David Duncan give almost 70 or 700,000 Ghana. I don't uni Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah, only me can say we have fellow Abuafo. But only me can say we are fellow Abuafo says, oh no, you to coach and can be German.
I see.
But only me can so I qualify to the World Cup. A friendly match cannot be a justification for firing a coach. Or Kobe Bia or do Kobe Bia or Beji Unisika. Udia media mina maka. Family any in Semunu. Only me we are calling a sports lawyer. Otto will go home not less than $1 million. I just will be all kinds of the chain. Now, the assistant coach is but Bobby said George Boateng. He took his money. George Boateng who came with Otto Numuni.
Hello.